was thinking about my because I've done lots of 20 rep squats over the years. I was thinking about the first time I did it. I was in high school. It was after school in the weight room. We had some old school weight room, and there was like a Nautilus machine, maybe the original one that has it's like a tree. There's shoulder press, there's bench press, there's leg extensions, there's lat pull down. There's a couple more things. I think there's like a decline sit up thing that has stirrups for your feet. Anyways, I remember I was reading about it online. It's called Super Squats, and I remember I did 225. I didn't know it was just one set. I did 225 for 20, and then I did 235 for 20, and then I did 245 for 9. I was aiming for 20, but my legs were freaking spent. And I remember my legs were so freaking shaky. I remember walking down the stairs, and the kid from Thailand, who was like fresh off the boat, he's like, "Oh, you okay, buddy?" Yeah, I guess I lived. And I was thinking the first time I did RDLs, it was like that too, because this guy told me to do 15 reps, and where my hamstrings were so freaking inflamed. And I had another workout because whenever this happened, it would be like when I hadn't lifted in a while. So I remember I did walking lunges, and then I did RDLs, and my freaking back was spent. All right, seafood truck here. And so today, I've been a kung fu practitioner for about 40 years, and so I've learned a few tricks along the way about, well, first of all, the main thing is discipline. And see, kung fu, just like all the other martial arts, but kung fu is the highest tier. It's the pinnacle of combat. It's actually an art form. And the reason why it's at the top is because the Chinese are the oldest. They're the oldest race in the world, from what I understand. And so they've had the longest time to perfect techniques with the fists, the fingers, the feet, the knees, the elbows, the forehead, the testicles, you name it, they've mastered it. Not only did they perfect martial arts with kung fu, they've also perfected cooking with, they invented noodles, okay? And then the Italians stole that. They invented black powder, which everyone stole that, and they that's what's used for projectile weapons, I think. And they also, some of the other inventions include like chicken balls. What else? Sort of unorthodox eating styles. Like lots of it involves food. But basically, the Chinese, that's another thing, is that there's so many of them, they can't afford to let anything go to waste. And so what you normally throw out when you butcher an animal, they definitely eat that. Okay, chicken's feet. Wow, what the hell is that? That's fucking delicious, a Chinese person might say. But anyways, I digress. Okay, so today we're gonna learn some kung fu moves. Okay, so my main discipline is tiger crane. Okay. All right, and so eventually, you start out, basically your first day, you're going to be kind of like a kitten, okay? Not very dangerous, basically just kind of cute. Kind of like watching a little kid learn karate for the first time. It's just like, oh, look at that. He did a punch, okay? And then you see a little kid and he punches and he's got his hyperextended elbow, and it just looks awkward. But eventually you become a feline killing machine, okay? Because not only is it about mastering the techniques to where they become second nature, you also have to identify with the animal that you're trying to learn, okay, whose style you're trying to learn. So I studied the tiger, Siberian tiger, the Bengal tiger, all of them extensively, and the cranes, them too. All right, so I gotta do some moves quick. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys are ready for this shit, but okay. And another thing is that you don't want to hold your energy in, okay? Because that's the thing about the noise, is that it transfers. The louder the noise, the stronger the strike, okay? So if you're just gonna go not very strong, but so that's why you're all Asian people. They know that's why they do these noises, because they know that it works. Okay, they've been doing this for thousands of years. So you go, okay, and kung fu goes hand in hand with Buddhism, And make sure when you have to release that aggression from yourself. And so what you got to do is you got to push that out of your body, okay? And then you push it down. As you breathe, you go, you inhale, and then you exhale, and then it pushes the energy down to your feet, and then it goes out of your toenails. Okay? What other sorts of moves can we learn? Oh. All right, and then the main thing with the tiger is that you strike, rake, okay? And the thing is that eventually it gets to the point where you're like tearing people's skin off. You accidentally hit their eye, pokes their eyeballs out. The crane strike, okay? What's the crane? This is the crane strike. No, this is the praying mantis. It's been a while. Crane strike. Pretty sure it's 2 fingers, okay? Oh, I know, it's this. Okay, that's the crane's beak. All right, you hit a nerve with that thing, paralyze somebody, turn them into a retard immediately. All right, this is a normal guy, then. I've seen it many times. Unfortunately, sometimes in sparring. That's why the Kung Fu guys don't like to spar too much, because it's way too dangerous. It's not like karate or taekwondo. That's sissy stuff. Kung Fu is for self-defense, because the techniques are so dangerous that the only time that you would use these deadly moves is if your life was threatened. The lives of you or your friends. So if you got any questions, make sure you write them down in the comments. You want to see some more moves. But the main thing is making noises. You got to strengthen that grip, okay? So if you got a tree in your backyard, just start fucking clawing at it like this, okay? And at first it's really going to hurt your fingertips, but eventually the bark's going to start flying off that tree. And if you've seen the movie Kickboxer, if you've seen the documentary Kickboxer, Jean-Claude Van Damme, he kicks a tree to the point where he just chops it down like he has an axe for a leg. And you're going to get to that point. I've cut down many trees. And with this strike right here, you start hitting a tree with it. Eventually people are like, that woodpecker, that people are going to think that there's a woodpecker in the neighborhood. And they're going to put out like signs and stuff like, we got to take down this woodpecker. Little do they know that that's actually my fingers. Way more deadly than a woodpecker. All right. There's this guy a couple people have sent me this guy on Instagram. His name is Jeremy Tom, or Thom. It's probably Tom. Maybe it's Thom. Thom. He does a pretty good Chinese person impression. He's impersonating, I assume it's the Toronto mayor, some Chinese one. And so anyways, I'm in kind of in the mood to review some Chinese stuff. So we're going to check out the Tiger Mother, okay? Her name is Amy Chua.
It has captured the attention of parents all across the country. From the cover of
Is this the best quality we got, people? I guess so.
Time magazine
it's 2011.
To the bestseller list, Amy Chua's book, Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mother, about strict Asian parenting, has exploded. Now, our Juju Chang sat down with the author to talk about this uproar.
There's a lot of controversy. Robin, I call myself a tiger cub because I was raised by tiger parents. I think you were too.
Tiger parents. Translation. You get A minus, I fucking kill you.
My parents were very strict,
right?
Very loving, but very strict.
Loving
yes.
but strict, no play dates, no slumber parties, and that's part of the controversy. But is this style of uber tough love parenting actually good for kids?
But, you ever hear someone say that their parents beating the shit out of them did them good, it made them tough? I remember my friend, he said that, not as a joke, he was serious. He says you gotta lay down the hammer on the kids to show them who's boss. It's like, yeah, you remember when you wanted to, you tried running away and you like packed a fucking bag and you're gonna hang it off a stick and go away and be like a fucking hobo, okay? The old version of a hobo, not the new version of a hobo, which is just a junkie.
Kids. I always swore I would never raise my kids that strictly. But when I spoke to Amy Chua about the controversy caused by headlines like Chinese mothers are superior, she says she's been misunderstood.
Yeah, no one can give an ass whooping like a Chinese mom. Maybe a black mom could, though.
Let's start with the reaction to the book. It has been so polarizing. People either love you or love to hate you.
Absolutely. And I didn't expect this level of intensity. The book, of course, it's not a how-to guide. It's really about my own journey and transformation as a mother.
You've got death threats, so much vitriol online. What do you think people are afraid of?
It just feels like it's had a life of its own. I mean, people saying terrible things about my kids, wishing bad things on my family. So I guess it's just so personal for everybody.
Now, I've heard that from a lot.
Hopefully they give an example of what people are saying, other than like, stop beating the shit out of your kids. You're ruining the human race and turning people into sociopaths that are status obsessed.
A lot of my friends who feel like Amy Chua is giving us a bad name. She's making us look like we're all...
That's the reason. That's pretty much the reason why Japanese people, and I assume it's the same in Korea, and basically those like those far eastern countries. That's why they're fucked. Is because their parents treat them like fucking shit, and they put so much pressure on them. Like, you can't get a fucking B. Otherwise, you're fucking, you got to be, don't even think about coming home without a perfect report card, or I will fucking crush you. I turned him into a fucking Russian guy. I couldn't. That's the only, my brother told me this story about this guy at work, and it's fucking hilarious. One of my favorite things is listening to a Japanese guy do a furious rant, because the way that they do it is they have a really quick crescendo. They'll be like, it's fucking awesome.
all
He
harsh.
says there was a Korean guy doing that, which, they're kind of similar. To me, Korean is kind of like an in-between Chinese and Japanese. And so Korean guys have that same sort of intonation and crescendo for their angry rants.
Dragon moms.
I'm sad about that, and I'm a little puzzled because, again, the last third of the book, it's not a tiger, it's a crying little rabbit.
No one likes to have their parenting criticized.
I didn't intend it to be a criticism of other people. I teach, and I can see that so many people get to great places so many different ways. Lenient parents, strict parents, Western parents, Eastern parents.
Full disclosure, I was raised by tiger parents who wanted a lot from me and had very high expectations and drove me very hard. And I think I responded in exactly the opposite way. I mean, I was full of insecurity and pressure and self-doubt, and it took
bruises.
me years to get over it. And my parenting style is quite the opposite of yours, actually, because I adopted almost a full-bore Western style of parenting.
Right, but again, my book sort of is completely...
Yeah, there's less of a chance of... Well, I mean, suppose some people say Pearl Harbor's not real and they just sank their own ships, but there's less of a chance. There's less collectivism in the Europeans because, or there's more. I think that getting battered since you were a kid turns you into more of a drone. And somebody said that circumcision will do this to you as well. So circumcision might not just be a quick cash grab, but also a means of. It might also be a psyop. Something to, somebody said that it'll make you more sociopathic.
sympathetic to that, right?
I don't know about that, but that's not too good.
Because at the end, I'm saying, listen to your child, and if they...
I went to a men's clinic to try and get a TRT prescription and a fertility prescription, but unfortunately, I didn't find out until I went there, maybe I should have done more digging, that they deal with erectile dysfunction. So anyways... I don't have erectile dysfunction. But anyways, the guy, he inspected me. He's like, have you ever... It's an African guy. Have you ever thought of getting a circumcision? No. Fuck no. I don't... You...
They are crying
Fuck that.
out for you. This isn't working. You have to stop.
Okay, one of the more controversial excerpts from the book was when you rejected your daughter's Mother's Day card. How cruel.
That story has gotten out.
You did it. Oh, no. She's actually Chinese. I got to switch to a Chinese accent.
Out of control.
I have the New York Post article.
The reason why is because she didn't, the lettering wasn't straight. They didn't use a ruler. I had a really hard ass fucking teacher in grade 4 where you do math, and every single thing, you do all of the equations, and you weren't allowed to go out to recess until you got all the answers right. So some people wouldn't be going out to recess most days. So you had to write everything out, write your thing out, and then you had to underline like the equation with a red line, and you have to use a ruler, and then you put your answer underneath that. So it'd be like, multiplication, adding, subtraction, division. And yeah, that lady was a real hard ass. I remember one time, as soon as you were done, you'd bring it up to her and she'd go through it quick and check all the answers, make sure you were, showed all your work. And I remember one kid went up, we'll call him Bobby. He put his thing in. I was already done. I used to actually be good in school. Then I stopped giving a shit. But I remember Bobby went up, he put his thing up, and she's like, "Bobby, this is crap. In front of the whole class, like the people in the hallway probably could have heard her.
Well, here that your daughter wrote defending you. But let's face it, the card was feeble and I was busted. If I actually tried my best at something, you'd never throw it back in my face.
Never. Both my daughters know that if they really, really put their best effort, then that's good enough for me.
So you're not saying if you don't get an A, I won't love you?
Oh, are you kidding? I don't care about the A. It is like
I care about the A+.
Believe in you so much. I love you more than anything. But I'm going to stick with you.
But you're saying in the book repeatedly, A- is not acceptable.
I think some people are, I think most of my viewers are on the up and up about these things, but people think that's an exaggeration that Chinese people treat their kids like this.
I mean, what is
They
that?
fucking beat their kids in public in China.
I mean, if it's not acceptable,
Well,
it's not acceptable.
you have to realize that the book is a little bit self-parodying because that, I experienced that as a kid.
And what if one of them came home and said, I want to quit piano or I want to quit violin?
Well, this happened, and I let her quit. I didn't let her quit for a long time, but we had a crisis, and at some point I realized she was saying, I'm unhappy.
So whether it's culinary school or
Absolutely.
beauty school or anything that doesn't involve college, you'd be okay with it?
I would be okay with it.
Really?
I believe that
If you put your mind to it, 110% effort, then there is no reason why you can't be multimillionaire even if you don't go to university and get PhD. I did it, but I became a writer and supermom. I'm an inspiration to the Chinese people across the entire globe. Please buy my book. I'm signing books. I'm doing a book signing in New York tomorrow. See you there.
I do believe in excellence, or trying for excellence. I do, But I think you can be excellent at.
That white guy's letting his kids get treated like this. It's like, oh, you gotta be perfect at piano. So many people torture their fucking kids, making them play instruments. I was forced to play piano when I was a kid, okay? And it's like, oh, okay. You know what would really help with you, would inspire you to play an instrument? If you were allowed to play cool stuff. But unfortunately, my grandma just made me play fucking queer shit. They're like, oh, I mean, like school, like people, you tell them that you play piano, or they ask you, you're like, yeah, I play piano. They're like, play something for me. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh no, I gotta play this queer shit. I gotta play something Baroque. There's some Baroque stuff that sounds cool, okay? That's the Bach era. There's some cool stuff, but most of it is just fucking queer.
Anything.
What 3 pieces of advice would you give to a new parent?
Self-question more. I was overconfident. What are all these Western parents, so anxious about? Just be firm. Listen to your child. I would say, you got to know and listen to your child. I wonder if that's what it all comes down to.
But that sounds kind of like wimpy Western parenting to me.
Well, those are the first 2 things.
Okay, give me the third then.
Don't assume your child is weak. If you, your parent, assume that they can't take anything, what kind of signal are you sending them? My daughter, Lulu, came back with a bad math test when she was about 10, and she said, I hate math, I'm bad at math. I didn't accept that. I said, I am making these practice tests, and I hand wrote them, and I drilled them with her for a week, and the next test, she did really well, and guess what? She decided she didn't hate math, and then her friends started calling her a math whiz, and now math is one of her favorite subjects.
You know what's so fascinating about this is I don't know whether to be repulsed by that or completely jealous that you were able to.
It can be both.
It could be both, and maybe it is both. Maybe that's why you're getting such a strong reaction.
You see, do not assume that learning parabola is useless. But it teaches you how to think. That is why when big time CCP leader Zhou Xiangping when he tell me that I need to take 500 vaccines. I do that because he was a total mad whiz and he the Chinese is better than anyone you ever. Yes, there's no way you become supreme leader of China without being number one at everything. So tell you what, respect your elder.
All right, here we go. This game took some fucking around to get the thing with. I have the resolution set to my screen here, which is 1360 by 768. The mouse still doesn't feel quite right. I had to download a patch just to get this game to fucking work. Here we go. Actually, it was a mod, not a... I suppose it's a patch.
Stand by. 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
That's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza.
I turned that up for you guys. Now you want to hear it.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
No rush, guys.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat. 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
What's with the face?
To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
Back to the night when I activated Windows.
I was still in the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night,
This
right?
guy's making like Jim
Like
Carrey
taking
facial
candy from a
expressions.
baby.
And he's supposed to be a badass?
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side.
That wise guy's got
Beautiful
him.
wife and a
Hailing
baby girl. The American dream come true.
and tailing me in that
Honey, I'm home.
GTO.
But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home?
My legs are
I didn't
dead.
like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Look at my face. Okay. At least the controls aren't fucking retarded.
What the hell?
That's how you spell Beretta? Nope. E? There we go.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
You got a phone?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Does he know what a deadline sounds like? Alright, let's fucking do it. Let's do it, Max. You're gonna save the fucking day.
Michelle!
Graphic novel letter? Oh. Oh shit. That doesn't sound good.
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming!
Fuck yeah.
Hurt you.
Oh, hey.
No, please, God, no.
Jeez. Baby's taking a nap. I think my guy's fucking tough.
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
I At least they can start. At least they can pick up smoking again.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA.
That's the anti-fent.
It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
That name seems pretty familiar. What happened to my game?
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
Fucking face. Look at this fucking vest he has on. Okay. Alright. Greasy Guinea. Check.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Let's draw the gun for fun. Alright. We got some trash. Personnel only. Well, I'm a person. Oh! Oh no.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
You guys can always get the jump on me, too. Alright. Is there... This is it? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, you have to back up.
The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are having too much... Yo!
Oh, that guy's tough. That guy's tough, too. Oh. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Who's shooting at me?
Yeah, he's dead, all right. Hey, it's me you're talking to.
No.
Hold it!
Fuck yeah. Nobody. Oh, Desert Eagle. Hell yeah. Deagle.
Guys! Yo, guys! Hey! Hey, yeah!
Suck it.
Okay. Thought I was just down here. Nope.
Hold it!
I'll take that. Oh, it's a pump. My aim's not all that good. Can I take the service elevator?
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
No way. Come on. Fuck. Yo!
Oh! Hey! Ow! That's... Ah, jeez. What's with the GoldenEye music? Oh, no. I gotta start all the way over? Whatever. So, can I do a quick save?
Death was in the air at
Just a minute, let me find what quick save is. Controls. No. Game. Quick F5. F5 is my favorite button.
Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Yeah, but let's get my pain pills. And my bullets. I just want to use my fucking Beretta. I don't want to use a shotgun.
The pills would hold the pain back for a while.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
Suck it, wise guy. Fucking greaser. You reload R? No. How do I switch items? Deagle, lead pipe. 6. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see it up there now.
Yeah.
Hey. My fucking is terrible. Jeez, how do I take these pain pills? Pain? P? Nope. O. Painkiller. Heal. What's this? Okay. Tab? There we go.
Yo, guys. Hey, wicked.
Hey,
That didn't heal me nearly as much as I thought it would. At least I just have bloody legs now. My Beretta's almost out of ammo. Oh, where'd I thought I picked up ammo.
What the?
I gotta be, no cackle from the elevator this time.
Right.
Fucking suck it. Oh, that's not good. Look at my health. Hopefully they got some more pain pills in here. Okay, how am I? Okay. Oh yeah, quick save. Did I just save? Yes, okay, good. Alright. You got some oxys in here? Nice. That's it? Okay.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Hitting Roscoe Bank ain't exactly keeping low profile.
The riskiest heist ever.
Hey, you're not supposed to move. Hell yeah.
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the tunnel.
Alright. Okay. Oh man, New York's just so nice.
Kiss it goodbye.
Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna scum save after every kill, I reckon. Okay. It's okay.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
What the heck? I just heard a drill. Okay. I never played this game, obviously, as a kid. Otherwise, I'd have a better idea about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Must be a camera. What's this? Refrigerator? Let's do it. Maybe this guy can, I guess the password that I tried was no good. You try it.
Home free. This way.
Haul out!
Oh! Jeez. That's gotta hurt. Okay. Where is that frickin' scumbag? Oh yeah. I just got a quick save after every like 10 seconds. Why not? Can I open those lockers, I wonder? Ah, these squares. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, did I shoot through the wall? Suck it. I know I really need some paint pills. I think somewhere on the shelf over there. Nope. Get some of that. I picked up the Beretta. What's this? You serious? Soda cans. Oh, I take. Thank you. Hell yes. I don't know what I did exactly. Turn on train. Oh, I did it. Maybe. No, that's not what I did. Door's locked. Alright. I think maybe I have to go back down to the train. Those painkillers? No. Just sodas, unfortunately. Okay. Let's do it. Do I have to get on the tracks? I'm just going to save here. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully I don't get fucking clobbered by the next train. Man, this is spooky. Alright. This is going to be like... Hopefully I don't have a Daredevil moment. Is this the right way? I feel like I'm Neo and I'm going to come out the other side. Oh, this is not sounding good. This is not sounding good. Okay. Well. Ow. Is it this way I gotta go? Oh, shit. Fucking trains run. Holy cow. I'm starting to think this isn't the right way. Uh-oh. Let's get over here. So apparently you can't dodge the train. Yeah. Oh! My aching back. Okay, so that's not the right way. Give me a pop. Does that give you health? Oh, it's not like what game is that? Deus Ex. No, what the hell?
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Oh, okay. Not system shocks with the soda. This is what I gotta do. LM 1, 2, 3.
So much for being subtle.
Well, now it's become a role-playing game. Okay. Is there a way we can duck? Okay, there we go. Do it. Fuck yeah. Deagle. Oh. I can wield 5 Berettas. Oh yeah, save. This game I think encourages scum saving, frankly. The American dream.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down in Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Is this a door? Nope. I need a flashlight. This is just creepy. This is a confessional booth. That's right, bitch.
Hold it!
Hell yeah. Fucking suck it, greaser. That guy doesn't look like a greaser. Alright. That's probably not the way. I thought a Deagle only had 8 shots.
Jack Lapino, yeah, spooky. But also, it's like
Oh. I didn't know it. Okay. These guys have been watching too many John movies. Oh, you can't shoot through the fucking crate? Can't shoot through a fucking crate. Are you kidding me? Great. Okay, that's great, but look at my fucking health. It's fucking destroyed. Alright, do I got any ammo for any good guns? Oh yeah, dual Berettas. Okay, good. Alright.
What the hell was that?
Rats! That must have been junkies on Valkyr.
Hold on here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to get here.
It's kind of a good way to see what the hell.
Got him down.
Alright, come on. Show yourself. You can't shoot through a fucking wooden crate in this game. That's what I'm talking about. What's this thing trying to tell me to do?
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
I don't want to use this stupid thing. Oh, I got a sawed-off shotgun. Fuck yeah. I always go for sawed-off. Well, only in games. I don't want the ATF to kill my family.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We got our own private exit.
Fuck yeah. Oh, hell. I remember, what the hell is it? Once Upon a Time in Mexico, when Tony Banderas blows the guy's legs off with his sawed-off shotgun. How'd that not kill him? The guy must have sleight of hand. Fuck yeah. Me too. Okay. Oh man, this gun is... No wonder the ATF doesn't want you to have it. It's too much fun. I didn't know there was a fucking bank vault underneath the train station. Got any health packs around here? Oh, I'll take that.
The bank robber's score lay on the table.
Is it laying on the table? Do I have to expect this? No, I inspect the documents.
The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
Bet you they're behind Valkyr. I got a sneak suspicion. Phone?
We
Call
come to you
911.
live from the crime scene.
We've been robbed.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
I'm gonna go hide in the vault. Oh. Vault B. Which? I don't even remember where I came in from. Okay. This has got to be the exit. Oh. Got any guns?
The bank
here?
robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Okay. Next. Whoa. Nice entry. Okay. Yeah. Save. Oh. Now I'm starting to figure it out. They use jackhammers to cut through the wall.
Gun him down!
Where are these bad guys? That's it? Oh! I know beeping. I know. That guy looks like a good
Hold
guy.
it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, am I glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station.
Hey, it's Matt Murdock.
Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get
That's
out of
not
here.
cool,
If it's
dude.
Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
I was just starting to like that guy too.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Really? He's wearing sun. Oh, he's facing the wall. Fuck yeah! This is the best. Usually these solid shotguns in games have terrible fucking range. This one fucking rules though. Pump action, as if I need that.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Hello. Fuck yeah! Who the hell shot me? Is it F9 that's quick load? Okay. Who the fuck shot me? I guess I'll take this. Okay. Fucking guy. Can't even remember where the hell, Oh yeah, detonators. Where the hell do I have to go now? Go back through the door, maybe? Nah. Oh yeah, I remember what I gotta do. That's okay. That's crates are indestructible, so they're invulnerable. Shockwave, so we're all good. It's kind of like a windshield, but protects you from explosions and not just air.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack!
I gotta watch
nearly
this again?
shot you!
Alex, am I glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
Can I skip this? This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
Matt Murdock does a heel turn.
Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
All right. Fucking payback time. Fuck. Might as well save. No, I don't want to use a fucking pump. I want to use a fucking sawed off.
Fine, just take it easy. I'm alert.
Oh yeah. Don't want to get shot in the fucking back. This gun's perfect for me. It favors those with terrible aim. Got any pain pills in here? Oh, yes we do. I'll take that. You gotta at least take the whole bottle to stop bleeding and hemorrhaging. Got anything in here? Okay. Do I have to press this? Is there a button here? Okay. Oh. What the hell's going on around here? I gotta see how long I've been playing for. Oh, 31 minutes. I gotta finish this little chapter before I stop. What the hell is going on? This button? Okay. Is it this? Yes, there we go. Okay. You gotta keep your eyes peeled in this game. Alright, good. Hell yeah.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt.